half match, Manchester City vs Arsenal. A friendly embrace between former colleagues Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta, a blast of blue moon, then Arsenal get the ball rolling. A roar rings around the Etihad. It's on. 2 minutes, Gundogan launches the first sortie down the left. He lays off to De Bruyne, who swings a low cross into the mixer. Easy for Ramsdale. 3 minutes, this isn't so easy for Ramsdale, though, as he paws at Grealish's low cross from the left. The ball rolls loose. De Bruyne races in, hoping to slam home from 8 yards. But Partey steps across him and happily takes a kick on the ankle. Free kick to Arsenal, but for a millisecond there, De Bruyne's eyes lit up. 5 minutes, Martinelli makes good down the right and feeds Saka on the underlap. Saka pulls back to nobody in particular and Walker blooters clear. City nearly undone. Meanwhile, here's Somesh Menon, regarding Justin Kavanagh's comment in the pre-match postbag. It's the Norway captain versus the Norway destroyer, so definitely not a one-horse race this. 6 minutes, a bright start to the game by both teams, then. Not that it'll settle any nerves. Excellent back from the kitchen with a cup of tea, and Arsenal haven't conceded yet, notes Charles Ontaki. It'll be fine. Goal. Manchester City 1-0 Arsenal. De Bruyne 7. What a stunning goal this is. Walker hits long from the right-back position. Haaland brings the ball down on the halfway line and plays a little cute one around the corner to send De Bruyne into space down the middle of the park. De Bruyne doesn't exactly slalom, but he swerves a little to the right, past Gabriel, before whistling a low curling drive into the bottom corner from 25 yards. Ramsdale had no chance. 8 minutes, oh well, writes Charles Ontaki, who if nothing else has proved tonight that good comedy is all about timing. 9 minutes, that was as route one as goals get. John Beck would be proud of that. Quips Frinton Bojangles. But it was a hell of an elegant route one goal. This Manchester City side don't do anything by half. 11 minutes, Grealish tears down the left flank and plays infield for De Bruyne, who runs aggressively at the Arsenal defense again. This time he tries to release De Bruyne down the inside right channel, and might have done so had Haaland not been uncharacteristically unaware of his surroundings. Arsenal clear their lines. 13 minutes, ever since the goal, both managers have been hugging the touchline, throwing semaphore shapes. Proper cat on a hot tin roof stuff. The atmosphere in the Etihad is on a rolling boil. The tension is palpable. 15 minutes, Arsenal attempt to calm things down a little with some sterile possession. They stroke it around the back a while. But then City press hard, and Arsenal lose their supercool. Shipping possession as Gabriel shanks out of play. Arsenal are understandably a little shaken. 16 minutes, Akanji channels his inner Beckenbauer and romps down the inside left channel. He nearly breaks clear into the box, but that's where he should probably lay off to a nearby teammate. Instead he keeps going, allowing Partey to cut across him and draw a foul. 18 minutes, now it's City's turn to stroke it around the back. Arsenal don't press them as hard. Go easy on John Beck, writes Richard Hurst. As I said in MBM a few days ago, he was a cultured midfielder at Fulham, you gotta believe me. 20 minutes, De Bruyne tries to spin his way around Holding, and is fairly cynically body-checked. He wins the free kick, but Holding is fairly fortunate not to go into the book. The challenge on its own terms was dubious enough. As De Bruyne claims to the referee, that's the third or fourth time he's been thus fouled. 22 minutes, Silva dribbles in from the right with Zinchenko on his tail. His former teammate doesn't want to make any challenge as he enters the box. Silva opens his body and aims a curler towards the bottom left. He doesn't get quite enough on the shot, and it's an easy one for Ramsdale to flop over. 23 minutes, a free kick for Arsenal in the center circle. They plan to knock it long. On the edge of the City box, Partey and Haaland get involved in a shoving match. Once the referee reminds them they're both grown men in their 20s. The free kick is wastefully hooked out of play for a goal kick. 25 minutes, a decent period of possession for Arsenal in the City half. But then Xhaka's loose touch allows Walker to nick the ball away. And Rodri draws a foul from Martinelli. Better from Arsenal. 26 minutes, so having said that, City nearly make it too. Haaland sends De Bruyne away down the middle again. De Bruyne twists Partey's blood. Then nearly gets rid of White, but the Arsenal defender somehow gets in the way of the eventual shot. What a block! De Bruyne tries to redirect the rebound to Haaland, arriving on the scene late. But can't do so. Brilliant defense by White. De Bruyne might be a bit disappointed with his shot though. 28 minutes, City continue to press for a second. Now it's De Bruyne feeding Haaland down the inside right channel. He powers his way into the box but can't quite sort his feet out, Holding and Zinchenko sticking to him well. He eventually digs out a no backlift effort that squirts towards the bottom left. But Ramsdale parries and Partey arrives to bash clear. All of a sudden, Arsenal are hanging on. 30 minutes, Arsenal did well to weather that little storm. City are well on top. 32 minutes, City paint pretty triangles. It looks effortless. It's certainly hypnotic, and Arsenal look groggy when Grealish suddenly wedges down the inside left channel for Haaland, who belts a ferocious first-time drive goalwards from a tight angle. Ramsdale is the only Arsenal player who isn't caught unawares, and parries magnificently. 34 minutes, Arsenal are being given a bit of a chasing here. They're struggling to get close to City. Possession comes at a premium for them. But there's still just the one in it, and 35 minutes, when Arsenal finally string a few passes together, the ball's worked in from the right for Partey, who opens his body and steers a low drive wide right. Ederson had it covered, but that might give Arsenal succor. 36 minutes, De Bruyne and Grealish combine crisply down the left. The ball's rolled infield for Haaland, who absolutely bombs straight at Gabriel, who flips into rabbit headlight mode. Haaland reaches the edge of the box, but just as everyone waits for the net to bulge, he whips his low shot wide left of the goal. Not sure Ramsdale was getting to anything on target. Haaland holds his head in his hands. 38 minutes, a rare pause in the game as Haaland physically overpowers Partey. However, as he makes off towards the Arsenal box, the referee stops the game as Partey is down clutching his head. The home fans are not happy, but what's a ref to do? 39 minutes, Grealish dribbles into the Arsenal box from the left. Holding times a tackle perfectly, then White bashes the loose ball off Grealish and out for a goal kick. Grealish gets up and flashes that warm smile. He's enjoying his football this season. We're enjoying him enjoying his football this season, right? 41 minutes, Gundogan dances past Partey down the left, reaches the byline, and cuts back for Haaland, whose first-time slapshot is kicked away by Ramsdale. The Arsenal keeper is earning his wage tonight all right. 42 minutes, Odegaard swings in from the left. Diaz is forced to eyebrow out for a corner with Saka lurking just behind him. Before it can be taken, play stops so Diaz can receive a bit of treatment. 43 minutes, Saka curls the corner in from the right. Ederson rises highest in a packed 6-yard box and punches powerfully away. Saka tries to return the ball and larrups it out of play for a goal kick. He grimaces. Arsenal have achieved very little going forward. 45 minutes, Partey clatters into the back of Haaland. It's a free kick, just right of center, 30 yards out. Haaland isn't happy and tells the referee as much. The referee gives him the watch it sunny eyes. There will be 2 added minutes. 45 minutes plus 1, De Bruyne curls the free kick to the far post. Stones rises highest and plants a header across Ramsdale that flies into the top right corner. But the flag goes up for offside. It's a decision that looks correct to the naked eye. 45 minutes plus 2, but VAR is taking a long, hard look at this. Goal. Manchester City 2-0 Arsenal. Stones 45+1. Stones was onside after all. White's foot played him on. So much for the naked eye. Stones raises both arms in the air. The Etihad erupts, and that's a hammer blow for Arsenal. 45 minutes +4. White and Diaz wrestle near City's corner flag out on the right. Diaz falls. White has a little nibble. Diaz takes a bigger Beckham at France 98 style swipe. A fight nearly breaks out, but it's stopped soon enough. VR has a look, but it's just going to be a yellow for Diaz. Perhaps a bit lucky, given what happened to Beckham all those years ago? Mind you, White was a bit fortunate to escape that one without any punishment at all, so it's swings and roundabouts. Halftime, Manchester City 2-0 Arsenal. Arsenal will be sickened to have conceded a second goal so late in the half, but this is a scoreline that doesn't flatter Manchester City at all. They could be 3 or 4 up. The champions have been in complete control. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.